Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Monster Train. I want to take a look at the run history real quick. Wow, we've actually played a lot of Stygian Guard lately. 1, 2, 3 out of the last 4 runs were Stygian. Before that, a victory with Wormkin Hellhorn. We played a lot of Wormkin lately. Before that, Stygian. Blank, blank, blank. Stygian. I mean, there are only 6 classes and you play with 2 of them every run. Why are these ones? Did I really have a 8 streak? What the heck? What is this run? Double Super Siren of the Sea with melee weakness? That sounds like a good run. I mean, sometimes it's nice just to go back through memory lane. Oh, right, the queen with the double apex imps. Okay, I remember that one. How about Umbra Awoken? Double Morsel Maker Animus of Will. And that's a pretty good one with, oh right, the fantastic rail spikes. So much variety in the runs. I love it. Current win streak 4. Let's try to go for 5 maybe. Let's random, see what we get. Melting, haven't seen that in a while. Not melting. It is instead another Wormkin deck. We've been playing a lot of Wormkin lately. With Razor Sharp ×2, so we have bonus damage built into the deck. No need to extract, but it does cost energy and health. Bounding Echoes for Consume Infusion. We can power up the echoes on a floor pretty easily. Total Recall. Not sure I like. I mean, it consumes cards, which I guess is good for Echo, right? Like, if we take the egg one again, we can consume cards quickly to hatch the egg and get a sick unit that can also, you know, get buffed on Etch, and we can do that very quickly. Who are you? Consume Seraph. Perfect. Damage Shield and Daze Death. Wow, not the Incant version. I normally don't like... Alright. I normally don't like the armor one, because the armor one doesn't seem that good. Like, the unit itself doesn't even do that much damage in comparison to the other ones. Armor 14 to friendly units, but 60 attack. I guess at the maximum level, armor 14 is pretty good, but there's no more damage coming in. You're focused entirely on whatever your units can provide. At least with Marshallord, you get an egg, and the egg can be hatched quickly, and it scales, so you get built-in scaling there, and damage. And returning consumed spells to your hand actually is really fun if you get good consumed cards in your deck, because you can get 2 of them back to your hand. So Shellsmith for the protection is nice, but well, I mean, technically speaking, we are awoken. We don't care about armor as much as we care about healing. I suppose if we were Hellhorned, this is a little bit more interesting, but we'll take Marshallord. With the amount of consume cards we have in the deck, it should be very easy to hatch eggs. So the number one thing I'm looking for is a good egg unit to add to this deck. I don't say that often, but I'm saying it today. Yeah, normally I mean, lately, the past 2 Wormkin runs we've done have been egg runs, so I guess I do care to a small degree. All right, let's start murdering them. They'll hatch in 1 turn, and we can put up a Train Steward right before that hatching takes place. The only question is, do we actually want a Train Steward out there? I think we do. I think we want it to tank 1 hit from our champion, and then slowly work these guys down. We also need to play 1 more on the top floor. There we go. Well, Razor Sharp will kill a unit. I like that. You can have 1, not incant, but 1 infusion up there. 2 damage, 3 damage. Yeah. You guys will die later. We gotta kill you. I think we should kill one of you. Need to save the damage that we're taking on the top floor and hopefully have enough to kill this guy. Kill you, kill you, kill you. Love it. You should be dead, should have no chance in hell of getting through this. And I like bog flies. I know I don't say that when they have 5 health, but when I can make 35, 25 units, that's pretty decent because they scale depending on how many echoes you have on the floor, aka crystals. Extract 2, apply 15 damage. Consume armor, infuse attuned extract. Infused attuned extract. Deal damage to the front enemy. I can see it, I can definitely see it. It's extract 1, but I can see shelter as well to consume and hatch faster. Theoretically, Total Recall could allow us to hatch faster, but the problem is it is a consumed card that applies consume randomly. If it consumes a good spell, this could ruin our build, so this is probably not something we're gonna be playing in the late game. Early yes, late no. So do we want damage? Directly, spell damage. Buffing unit damage or something else. We don't need to buff unit damage because we have 2 Razor Sharps. We just need to buff health, I think, primarily. So I think we'll take Proclamation, it's good enough. Sharpen is also tempting. I don't think we really need the spikes that much. A sweeper would be nice, you know, something to kill multi-strikers would be nice, but maybe we can just rely on spells. Wildwood Sap though, consume and regen, it's not bad. My worry is that we're not going to use this effectively, but regen 5, it's a little heal. I mean, I want big heals, I don't want slow trickle heals. I actually might skip. That's a weird one. Where are we going next? Wormkin, Merchant of Steel, probably that direction. Wormkin units are pretty nice. I've had good luck with them lately, and if we get an egg, we'll like to have it for forever, really. It's a tough one. I'm gonna take the Sharpen. We can make it cheaper later, I think. So we got Quick as a Speedstone upgrade. I doubt we're gonna get anything that synergizes with it. We got it! Glareminder. I haven't seen you in a long time. It's Sweep. And he's gonna be quick. That's so unlucky, but good. Well, like, not unlucky, unlikely, but good. I don't even care that we don't get any value out of Endless. We got a freaking Glareminder here. I haven't seen you in a long time. Perfect target for Razor Sharp. We just need to give you a little bit of extra HP and then you are set for life, my dude. You know, we don't have any HP gain, so we can't do anything there. Theoretically, I could give him Endless and then not care if he dies. Because he's a sweeper, he goes on the bottom floor. But really, I want 1 unit behind the champion who maybe has eggs in him, and then the champion can hatch an egg in front, and then we have a full capacity floor. That's kind of what I'm looking for. But, you know, Glareminder, if he comes out and he dies, he comes out and he dies. I'd like to give him Large Stone or Multi-Strike or something. Anywho, yeah, this is a great opening turn, really. Let's do that and then buff us up. Yeah. Shouldn't have even played that there. Should have played that on the top floor. They're gonna add garbage to my deck, but like it really doesn't matter at all. They're dead. Now this is the sweet boss, admittedly, so we have a bit of a problem there, but that's why I'm trying to buff damage to a small degree. Total Recall costs 1? That's not very good, because the cards that it make consume still have a cost associated with them. This is really a card for, I'm really looking to consume my entire deck. That's why you would play this, I feel. So, strange idea. kills the units. So now we don't have any more garbage being added to our deck. And then, you're not the sweeper, you're this guy. And then we just wait up here for things to happen. I am going to give you the restores. Your damage is a little bit more important than the other units, because you're in the back, I think. Just end turn. This is a nice start. I don't know what else to do with the Glare Minder, what to put inside of him, but I'm hoping we'll find something. Echo Infusion is exactly what we want. Restoration Detonation is exactly what we want. No reason to Hell Vent. I'm gonna go straight for the Merchant of Magic. We have so much money. Better regen. Now I kind of wish I took regen 5, because it's regen 10 effectively. That's not bad at all. But also, Trader's Quill, consumed cards do damage. We have a lot of consumed cards. Mark of a Champion is also pretty nice, because our champion is gonna have like 100 damage, 80 damage, something like that. Ultimately, it's not gonna be that meaningful damage, because 80 to 120, we're gonna be doing 500 damage on the floor, hopefully. I'm gonna take the regen. I know I said no to a regen card earlier, but I still want it. Remove consume, not necessary. Magic power, absolutely. We'll put that in some echo breaks. What are we gonna make cheaper? Is there a minus? Oh, we can't do that yet. Make the razor sharp cheaper. Then there's no reason not to play it. I don't care about not consuming any of the cards that currently consume, so we can ignore that. Sharpen is useless, regen is useless. Going from regen 1 to 2 is not worth 1 extra energy on a card, so we're just gonna do the standard upgrade path, I think. Just make the deck slightly better. I don't think there's any reason to get rid of our cash right now. You know, a multi-strike might be nice from an Awoken Banner unit. Let's see what we get here at the Concealed Caverns, though. I don't want to go to 5 deadweights for... It's 10 bonus damage. I don't care about 10 bonus damage. Healing the pyre is fine, but I honestly think just damage is good, because when we fight Seraph the Diligent, he's gonna add garbage to our deck. We can play a 1-cost card for 120 damage. We currently have garbage in our deck right now, but we don't really need to play too many cards. We can easily handle Daedalus. We're already on the Daedalus fight. I think we're gonna go Wormkin Banner to try to find another banner unit and a Merchant of Steel. I don't think I want either of these. We don't need a sweeper anymore. Thorned Hollow, we don't really need a tank. Putting this unit inside of our sweeper is not bad. It's a 15-15. That's a pretty solid boost. Turns it into a 20 damage unit. I get the feeling after this boss, though, we're gonna get a unit pick. So if we get a unit pick and then we go right, we can get 2 unit picks. Really, really wishing that we could get an egg here. I just don't think we need the spikes, because Glare Minder's gonna be in the back, doing a quick sweep, killing everything. We don't need Husk Hermit. Etch Reap. It does make sense to have it on the same floor as our champion because of the Etch effect, but it's not a major one. We don't really care too much about the Reap bonus. I really do think I skip here. None of these don't interest me right now. We don't need a spiker with our sweeper. So yeah, I'm skipping. I'm skipping. Let's hope we get some good units here. If not, we might be pressed, but I think we've got a good start so far. I hope we've got a good start so far. Damage shield sucks a little bit. It does. That being said, The eggs will survive 10 damage, so I'm gonna play up here. And in fact, we can Calcified Ember and then this thing's gonna die. I think that's great. Now we're not taking any damage. Buys us plenty of time. We don't inspire, so we don't care about how long it takes to hatch the eggs. They just gotta happen eventually. So you're dead, again. Let's make sure you die because you're annoying. Let's buff your damage. This is why I was kind of hoping for a multi-strike. It would actually function pretty well with what we have. This one sucks because I can't do anything. There you go. That's the best thing I can think of. Suckered him into playing a damage shield there, so I appreciate that. And you know what? Do it again. All right, this one I probably won't be able to deal with, let's be honest. Never mind, I can deal with it. Okay, I can save the Pyre 2 damage by playing a Sharpen in the front. It's better than the Restore, technically speaking. There you go. It felt worth it, honestly. This is why I figured it was very doable for us to take this trial, because we're not really doing much else. Because of quickness, you're dead. The only thing I have to deal with is you. Now you're all dead in one hit. Perfect. And, might as well, you know, I do want to power up the floor, make the bog flies as strong as possible. It's not a guarantee we're actually going to get through this guy, because he is pretty strong. Stack up some regen if we can. We've got good damage at least. Pretty good damage anyways. Let's see. 603. All right, something tells me this will be enough, although it was very scary. Flareminder's a weird unit because he's sweep. And he's the only sweep on the floor. Because of the past, apply damage per echo, clear echoes, cycle of life, infused, apply plus 10 health, and spikes 3. I like cycle of life. It's expensive. But I like it for the health bonus. What we really need is healing, like raw healing spells. Because eventually we're gonna have a 150, 200, 300 HP tank in front. Echoes of the Past, it is able to give us a solid damage bonus on a unit in behind, maybe a multi-striker. I'll take the Echoes on this one. I think we're gonna need the damage more than anything else. And we finally have another egg unit, which is what I'm hoping for, Kinhost Vessel. It's a multi-striker unit, which is perfect for the card that we just picked. Animus is also good, and I want it, but I think we need the Kinhost first, which is unfortunate because it means we're probably not gonna take an Animus since we're gonna go for a Wormkin Banner unit. Now we could take the Animus, put the Animus in Glareminder. Glareminder is gonna do no damage until we buff it. That's what worries me. Kinhost, though, it's an egg. It goes behind our champion. I think I like it. Draw is gonna be a problem because Echo Right plus the big egg are a full floor. But for right now, this is a 1 egg unit, 1 pip egg unit. I kind of like it. Energy draw or capacity. We're gonna make things cheaper as we go, hopefully. We have to go to Merchants of Steel right now. I think we'll go for, I think we'll just go for the draw to get to the cheaper cards faster. Because because you can make your units cheaper, it feels good to make your deck cheaper. So because you can make your deck cheaper, it feels good to give yourself more draw. So Glareminder Large Stone I really like. Good way of just keeping the lower floors clear. And then I think we're gonna put the egg behind the champion and go from there. Although if we get all of our units on turn 1, or we get like a permafrost, we can put Glareminder, the egg, and the champion on the same floor. It's completely unnecessary, but it could work. I'm gonna go Large Stone. I'm going to... Should have looked at this first, let's be honest. Dude, you know what? I think we take Shard Soul. I think that's our merge target. Oh, magic power and piercing on restoration detonation is too good to pass up. It's pretty good on proclamation, but the bonus healing along with the bonus damage is pretty good. But I'm thinking, take this, put it here. Has HP, a little bit more capacity, still can fit behind the champion. Yeah, I like it. We might end up having a bit of a, like, unit problem. I hope not. Quick is not what I'm looking for, so I think we're gonna go to another Merchant of Steel later. Probably the next one. Concealed Caverns with it as well. I like that. All right, big egg. Yeah, I'm not looking for quick. We have quick already. Magic power piercing. Could also put it on proclamation for it to do 100 damage, but I think restoration detonation. I want the damage. Now we could also make it heal 50. That's funny. And a good dupe target. It's a good dupe target. Non-boss enemy units get +6 attack. Yes! Once we get our sweeper out there, these guys are dead. Now we're not gonna get our sweeper turn 1, which sucks. Which means we're gonna have problems. If I play on the bottom though, I can kill them with proclamation. That doesn't seem like a very good idea. I'm gonna do the normal thing that I wanna do, which is this. And we're gonna just hope that we can wipe them. We've got spells in the deck, we can use those. You gotta get played. Give you a tank. Put you out there to die. Do 1 damage. Do 1 damage. I can make it do 2, so I can kill the marksman. The other 2 units are gonna make it up and hit the pyre quite substantially, but like, what else are you gonna do? What else are you gonna do? What else are you gonna do? Saves us some damage. We don't get the money. We're gonna take like 30 damage. Oh, right, the guy had damage shield. Wow, we took more than I thought. I definitely forgot about that. Okay, now you're dying. Buff you. Store you. We need to hatch the eggs. So I'm not gonna play Echoes down there, I'll play it here instead. Because I just need to draw 1 consume card and then we can hatch the floor. And now you're dead. You might have been dead anyways, but now you're really dead. You're fine. You're tanking. Wow, and you're actually taking all of the damage, that's absurd. And our spells don't really matter too much. I kinda wanna just total recall, see what you get. Okay, you're being hatched, that's perfect. No real reason to play anything else up there now, we can play down here. It reaped enemy units by playing a consume card, I forgot about that, do it again. I guess we want to consume on both floors potentially, yeah. It's something. It's something. Just play some stuff. Play some cards. Taking 17 damage is totally fine. Buff your health. Buff your damage. Smack ya. We're not hitting the unit in the back, so they are going to jump up. That's fine though. This guy will die. Oh, we killed him because of this. Did we have? We swept. But of course. How silly of me to forget about the whole sweeping thing. Plus 42 damage. That's what we're looking for. Unfortunately, we don't have the champion that keeps the echoes up, but yeah, this went totally fine. We took some damage. We took 38, but you have to. You actually have to. Broken Memories is absurd. Okay. I mean, I see the value of spreading spores, and I see the value of thinning out the deck so that we get that constantly. It's slow, but it does get the job done. But we've got that restoration detonation, so I actually am not sure we need that. What are we really hoping to get with Broken Memories? Even if we get an Echo Break, we're still able to keep the cards cycling. Yeah. I'm gonna skip that one. It's really been falling in its power rankings for me. The Regen 2 spikes 2 for 2. You really do have to make it free to make it worth anything. Quick again. That is just not what I'm looking for. Got a number of damaging spells now. I don't want quick on you. I really don't. But I'm gonna do it. Endless, I really don't want. I guess I'm gonna give you +3 per echo. No, I think I'm just gonna give you this. I really don't want to have to go to even more Merchants of Steel trying to look for anything better. The final one is by a Hellvent though, so what if we just wait? We gotta go Merchant of Magic. We gotta start duping our good stuff. Starting to realize this is looking dangerous. Very dangerous. We don't have as many multi-strikes as we want. Should we give him a buff? +5, +10 or something? Can we win with the deck that we currently have? I don't know. We're not getting any more units, that's for damn certain, so. Kinhost has quick behind the champion if we draw him first, otherwise Glareminder goes down there. Technically we're middle floor compatible with Kinhost Vessel Echo right now that I think about it. We just have to draw this first. You know what? If we draw Glareminder, Echo Right, we could just play them on the same floor. They can tank for the Glareminder. Glareminder can tank for Echo Right. We got options. We don't have to rely on Kinhost in that situation. We could just play this on another floor and then slowly hatch it, and then it does what it does. I want the damage out of it, but magic power? I don't think we want magic power. Not on this run. The restores would be very nice for us, but then we would have a problem with capacity. Or would we? Echo Right and the Egg Boy. You know what? Match made in heaven. All right, my entire thought process is now out the window, but it should still work. It should still work. I don't want these upgrades. I don't. Spell Shield 2. What do I care? They're weak. 8 out of sweep, and I have a, I have piercing spells. Who cares? I'm like, all right, consume. I'll consume the card that doesn't directly hurt me. And you get played here, you wipe the floor, because everyone's got to go through the middle floor anyways. Now, Broken Memories can bring back Total Recall if we care. I'm not sure we do. But it is a play. It consumes cards, it gets us to the popping faster. I think we'll be fine, actually. Just, but you might as well play this. No, no. It says it's gonna kill you, but you actually hatch, I believe. That's scary. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Honestly, just like, I don't know, play this. Consumes, but what do we care, right? Should have played the Train Steward. There's no reason not to play him. Get him out of the deck. What are you thinking? By the way, you're dead. By the way, you're dead. That's why we upgrade those cards. And then you like, I was gonna say you wave a wand. Instead you wave whatever this heart is. This like weird bottle. All right, get those Train Stewards out of the way, I guess. Multi-strike. You do a lot of damage. You kind of suck. Oh, and you're gonna get killed by me. Well, hopefully we can do enough damage to wipe you, cause you suck. Well, it does a little bit more damage. How much damage are we doing? We're killing you. How? I don't know. I don't know how we're killing you, but we are killing you. I'm happy about that. I don't want to like mess with it too much. End turn. Oh, this guy sucks. 7 times 8. Freaking 56 damage per round. Good God. I think we gotta take something like Forest Contamination to kill big units. It'll really help. And Focused Growth is a nice heal. We now have 2 good healing cards. Because the Merchant of Steel is by the Hellvent and the card removal at the end, I'm gonna go Merchant of Magic right now. Remove Consume. Could technically do that on Broken Memories, but we would need Holdover to make it work. Otherwise, if we get Spell Chain, which we didn't get, we could have made it get playable every turn. Focused Growth, though, if we get Spell Chain, we're gonna be exceptionally happy. Sorry, Holdover, not Spell Chain. Remove Consume, don't care. Plus 10 Magic Power. I will put this on... Proclamation kicks ass. Spell cost -1. Let's make the Sharpen cheaper. We have so much money too. Holdover on Focused Growth is insanely good. Holdover on a lot of things here is pretty good. Holdover on, you know, a Razor Sharp. We're getting that every turn. Echo Infusion, we're getting that every turn. I feel like the raw healing is probably better because it helps us to get through the deck faster and helps keep your units alive. It's an insanely good card to have right now. I mean, we have Restores that also keep our units alive, but now we've got that. In fact, what I might want to do is maybe continue purging some cards. Like, do we really need these many restores? Probably not. Echo infusions? Probably not. What's coming up next? Trinkets or Hellvent Concealed Caverns? And there's money and an artifact. I don't know what kind of trinkets I would want, honestly. Concealed Caverns could give us, well, I mean, really anything at this point. There's just a hole here. First time noticing that. We want to go this route, I think. That's our last Merchant of Magic, huh? What would we duplicate? I mean, we could duplicate something like Focused Growth. That's a pretty good one. Restoration Detonation would cost us Pact Shards if we dupe a Echo Infusion. I mean, damage is nice, so what do we got damage in Razor Sharp? I don't know. For now, though, we can just go. We can figure it out later. I don't want to spend any more on upgrades. I like what we've got so far, though. So you're gonna daze me if I play a unit. Well, lucky for you, I didn't draw any good units. We have to go... We don't have to go capacity after this. Actually, capacity is still fine, weirdly enough. The fact that that's also an infused card is so good. You're gonna add a little bit of garbage to the deck. Now we're gonna slow it down. No one's adding anything. On unit death, no one's gonna die. I'm gonna live forever, you son of a gun. Make sure we hold that over. Buff. Buff. Restore. Health buff. We still want the top floor to be the tanky floor. This guy, he just has to live as long as he can. So that's totally fine. And this will keep him alive forever. So we'll consume. Consume. You're hatching. Perfect. You know what? Die. We've got good spells too. It's a strangely, like, perfectly okay deck. A little loud on my end. I'm gonna turn it down a notch. I'll play this for the echoes. And then, anything consumed? Kinhouse Vessel. Wait a minute, so when an egg hatches, it counts as death. Why doesn't Endless work on an egg that hatches then? Maybe it does and I'm just an idiot? I could have sworn I've tested that before and it still goes into the consume pile, but maybe not, maybe not. What am I doing? Play. Play. Buff. I'm gonna save that. Maybe we can have some cool stuff with that, consuming cards, thinning out the deck, etc., etc. The problem is, you wanna play this at the beginning of your turn when you're going to consume garbage, or at least apply consume to garbage. So for instance, it only pulls from the discard, so you can play, add consume to those two cards, and only those two cards, then we can still play this, then we can still play this. All right, I like that. Just gotta think about it for a minute. We're gonna need to top of your draw pile. Ah, damn it. You know, actually I like this for this. We're gonna need to either get more damage or get cards like the melee weakness around faster. We don't have the daze one, that's fine, we don't need the daze one. But it would be nice if we can get more damage cycling quickly. More quickly. Quicker now, quicker. Da-da. I want this for these cards. This melee weakness. You're all dead, so I don't really feel the need to do this, but if I play it, I do save 11 damage. And it's not a huge loss, because, well, I mean, it actually is, now that I think about it, because Echoes of the Past has a smaller buff. You didn't think about that, did you? No, I didn't. Man, we are just making short work of this, aren't we? I mean, 224 times 2, maybe we actually don't have a damage scaling problem. Maybe our damage is fine. Oh, right. Might as well play those on him. You're killing my frontline unit, and that's about it, but hold on a second. Now you're not. Now you're only hitting us 2 times. Very good, very good. Good thinking, good thinking. You only hit me once now. That's why we need melee weakness. Restore a unit to full health, then swap attack and health. Add 1 echo that cannot be removed. I like it. We don't need capacity. Now, I want to point something out. We have not yet drawn Glareminder first and the egg after the first turn. We've always been able to play the egg behind the champion. That might not always happen. If it doesn't happen, we have to really think about how we're playing our units. If we take capacity, we can at least play Kinhost Glareminder on the same floor. Otherwise, we're playing 2 eggs or not playing eggs and just waiting to shuffle and hope that we draw them at the right time. Dude, I don't know. I don't know about that at all. It makes me scared. It makes me very scared. If we have to, we can top floor Divinity Echo Right because we're gonna have focused growth every turn. Kinhost can be middle floor, or it could even be behind the Glareminder. It doesn't have the health to survive middle floor is the problem. So is it gonna be bottom floor? Is energy a problem? Is draw a problem? I think out of everything, capacity is the biggest problem. Just to make sure that we can create functional floors, I think we have to take this. I do. This is a completely fallback measure. This is for, I just need to make sure that the run works. Yeah, give more attack to my champion. He's pretty strong. I just need to make sure we don't screw ourselves late in the run. And we could go for an artifact. I don't know what I'm looking for. Add 2 to each floor, consume gains 1. Yeah, there's enough. There's enough. We won't be able to go to the concealed caverns, but what are we looking for there? A duplicate? We don't need another focus growth, really. We could duplicate Kinhost, and then we have a top floor and a bottom floor with an egg Glareminder and an egg champion. Middle floor, actually, as well, on the divinity fight. Helps us to ensure our turn 1 draw. Turn 2 is gonna suck because we're gonna have big units hitting the champion on the second floor, but could help a lot to just smooth out the potential negatives in our draw. we're not gonna get Spell Chain. I'm gonna go for the artifact. Draw's nice, but one that can't be removed. It's gonna be good up until Divinity, and then we're gonna have to worry. But top floor adds one that can't be removed, means that it's easier to play Echoes of the Past and extract cards. We can build up more infusions. Draw, it always worries me because if you play your units poorly, you can screw yourself. But we have enough draw, really. Okay, I'm gonna go Encased Divinity. When a card with Consume is played, all cards gain magic power. We don't need magic power. Rooting top floor, I think that's unnecessary. Dun Echo. One additional card in each pack will be infused. That's so bad. Like, we do not need that at all. Volatile Gauge too, that just sucks. That is a... Man, I should have gone left. We would have had a better results going left. We got screwed. I might take Faulty Loader. It buys us a turn to punch through enemies and not take so much damage. Waiting for our units to get summoned, I guess. Volatile Gauge is just not what we're looking for now. Most of the cards it draws are going to be more expensive, so there is money to be had. I don't think we need the money, so I think I'm going to remove like a regen and I think I'm just going to go down, save my money. Maybe we can buy more relics later. You know what? Do that. Enemy units appear in each floor. That's not a huge problem. Not a huge problem at all. Some builds, it can be miserable. It's not miserable for us. It's not great, but, you know, if our egg takes a little bit of damage, it doesn't matter because it's going to hatch eventually, and I can just play Glareminder here to wipe the floor. He'll take 20 damage. That's what the heals are for. We have plenty of heals in the deck. Now, I do need to stop you from adding garbage to my deck, but I can't kill you. No, I can. I can kill you. Okay, we'll do that then. That's gonna save us a lot of problems. Now, this is the fight I was worried about. We drew Glareminder and no egg, but I can play the egg behind Glareminder. He can tank for me. Which means one unit is gonna make it through, I think. Yeah, and it is what it is. Who gets the... Oh, you get it. Never mind. All right, Pyre took 10 damage. That's not a big deal. We do have to play spells to kill this floor, which sucks, but we did it to ourselves by taking the try. At least we can minimize a lot of the damage here. If I can hatch you... I can't hatch you. I wish I could hatch you. I can't hatch you. 3 shell is not... 3 shell is not enough. You know, let's run the math. It's simple. 3 shell is enough because you have spikes now. You're hurting. You're hurting a lot, but we got you. We got them all. Okay. Okay. You're gonna be hurt. You're hurting hard. And you need to be hatched as well. I'm not playing that. I should. I need to hatch him. I should have played it. Yeah. Never mind, we're gonna hatch him now. Also, everything's dying, which is great. All right, if you're dying, no reason to worry about that floor. Let's start here. Boom, you're dead. Play this, play this. Boom, you're dead. the best outcome, but it's fine, I think. I mean, the more cards we consume, the stronger this guy gets too. We have to play this a little bit differently. I have to play more single cast cards down here to get 5 echoes. Consumes can still be played up here though for the damage. You have 124. We gotta kill the first unit. Now you're dead. We had to do it like that. You get multi-strike. When the boss shows up, I think the top floor is gonna be what kills him, not the bottom floor. But we get more value from this here anyways. We just need to make sure we consume on the top floor for the massive value. Restoration detonation. It does good work here, but so does this. So yeah, we'll do it like this. Mass value. Multi-strike on you. Consume on you. Holdover on you. Kill the front unit. Play a restore. We're gonna hatch you before the boss shows up. It's gonna be close. We just need one more spell. And that'll do it. I can do this on any floor, huh? Yeah, would you look at that? Still gonna do it up here. I think this is the power. Oh, yeah, it's in the draw pile. That's fine. I think this is the power of that. To be able to bring back random cards to keep playing them. I like that. Why not? You're all at full health. You don't get any more value by playing Infusion. Well, you do, because you have Inspire triggers, but let's be honest. We're going top floor now. Never mind. I don't like that that has Consume on it, but we only need to play it once anyways. We should be fine. I'll play this for 200 damage. I mean, we have almost 500, we have 450 damage on the floor, and it kind of sucks. Like, this is not correctly how we wanted to handle this, and it's still totally fine. Now we have 500 damage. 200 of that is trample damage in the front. And that's like worst case scenario draw. Now, it's on us if we want to manipulate our deck by adding another egg, that maybe we can get better draw, but I don't know, maybe we'd be better off just getting like a second Broken Memories, because then they can just draw each other every turn. There's something to that, right? Nah, don't need these. We don't need the healing. The Awake regen might be nice, but it's unnecessary. Oh yeah, and I still have to buff my units. Plus one attack per spike. Pyre gets armor, Pyre gets health. Health is technically better at this point. The only thing that we have spikes on is this, and that's just to like kill units, the sharpen. So I think we'll just go for like health. Not a good option. I think I'm just gonna reroll. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I want to see what happens with this. I don't know if Endless works on the egg. I don't think it does. But if it does, maybe we can get multiple units out and then it'll be good. 7 energy on the first turn. 2 damage when a unit moves between floors. Increase capacity by 1. Friendly units get 5 health. Enemy units get -1 damage. Oh, it's just garbage and 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 garbage. What do we dupe? Do we dupe our unit? Kind of want to dupe the unit. Just so that we have a better chance of drawing it and putting it behind Glareminder. I think that's pretty nice. Pretty good. I don't think we need healing, because we have a restoration detonation and a focused growth. Like, one of those is probably good enough. Especially with our quick unit. We don't need more than 40 health per turn, really. And if we do, we have this, and we have a couple of restores still. That's why I didn't get rid of all of them. We dupe this. We're just gonna pay for removal here, basically, because I'm not paying 225 gold for 5 HP. We dupe this, we get to constantly etch. And if we accidentally consume a good card, we can bring it back. But just being able to constantly etch for free with infusion every turn, it's pretty good. It's permanent scaling. It's a good backup plan. Yeah. Kind of like it. I think our run works fine with this. And then we're gonna remove a few cards. I don't want to draw these. And I don't want to draw this many restores. If we're getting through the deck so fast, that's not good enough. And you know what? Sure, enemy units, enemy units are weaker. That works on bosses, right? Consume Seraph! Hey, I've not really built my run around you, but you don't really affect me that much. Good turn 1 draw. We have the units that we want. I didn't dupe you, did I? What did I do? I duped Broken Memories, which is fine. We just gotta be aware that we might have an egg behind Glareminder on the Divinity fight. The good thing about the Divinity fight is that if we draw Glareminder early, he's still good. You just put him down on the bottom floor and he sweeps. Or middle floor, but let's be honest, probably bottom floor. I think I can play this. Yeah, it cost us 1, but whatever. It'll also buff the unit. So Glareminder needs to come out and kill units. Heal. Why does this? Oh, it consumes, of course. I can wait on you for a minute. Actually, I like this. I want to get that Razor Sharp so I can buff your damage so you can kill the 30 health minions that might be spawning. They're not here this turn, but I want to make sure. Now. So apparently this works. And you can get the eggs back. All right. Well, we're gonna have more egg boys. I could have sworn that didn't work. Why is that working so well now? It seems strange. Discard a pile to our hand. That's a good one. We're gonna want that one immediately. Even though it consumes. You can take these. Dump this. Take 1 damage. Keep buffing your etch unit. And in 6 more incants or inspires on the bottom, we'll have another dude out. And that does 120 damage and gives us 1. That's amazing. We're gonna have to... We're gonna have to get that heal at some point. There it is. I kind of feel like it took a long time to show up, but I don't know why. Because I'm pretty sure we didn't exhaust it, you know? That's one that cannot be removed. You know, that'll help to hatch the floor. In fact, get hatched. There you go. That's a lot more damage on the floor. This floor is still somewhat meaningless, but it's better than nothing. I mean, if it consumes, play it here. And now you start the chain. Add one that can't be removed. Wipe the floor. Take 1 damage on the card. And now that we have broken memories and broken memories, we can use broken memories to bring back broken memories, so we always consume broken memories. Tap side of forehead. I think my egg is gonna die, but I don't really care. I can't consume the card, so might as well. I mean, being able to have effectively infinite scaling on this guy is pretty nice. We're gonna lose the charged echoes anyways. I think I know how trample works. I think if you trample the first enemy, this unit will end up, so let me rephrase. If I melee weakness 3 this enemy, the Bog Wormling will do 180 times 4 damage, which means 720, I believe. It'll do 720 damage, excess will overflow to Seraph. No, that's not how that works. Because you're stealth, that's not how it works. Why are you taking 20? Because of Reap, and now you're taking less Reap. I think that is how it works if he wasn't stealthed. So just, you know, there you go. Well then. Look, you can go out there, I don't care. We gotta work on this. Looking good. Top floor is dead. Probably play Restoration Detonation down here. Did that consume? No, okay, yeah, we did it right. And then we'll play this one here. This consumes, but it's gonna consume regardless, so we'll just play it. And then for the Vengeful Shard, I could infuse up here for the extra damage, the extra armor, and then damage, but I do say, that puts another 120 damage on you, basically. That's nice. Yeah, keep it going, why not? You know what? It's probably the best course of action there. And we have 210 damage, 270 HP. You are doing 240 to us. which is scary, but you are dead, and also that's a little bit better, and that's a little bit better, and that's better, and that's better, and that's better, and that's better, and this is better. I can't play this, but okay, so I mean, it works. The build works. Asterisk. The only question is, what order are we gonna draw our units in? If only we had an endless champion, right? It's the correct order. Now I think we want middle floor. Top floor, the sweep on 3 units is gonna suck. So we go middle floor, the front unit's gonna take a lot of damage, that's what the heals are for, and we're gonna pound this guy into the dirt, I think. That's quite nice. That's quite nice indeed. 2 consume spells, hatches, and then we have trample. And we can do it right now. Actually, we could definitely do it right now. Just this and then this. So you get played here. You do 20 damage. God damn it. I need... Ah, hell. You're gonna take 14 times 3, which is, not 45, but 42 damage, and then you 55 plus 11, 66 plus 2, you're gonna take 68 damage. Player Minder, unfortunately, might not be playable on this turn, which sucks ass. Because I can't keep them alive. I can if I Echo Break. Oh, the consume card isn't gonna do enough damage to actually kill you. Oh, but the sweep will. Okay, so if I Echo Break, Broken Memories here, Echo Break, it's on top of the draw pile. No, I got this. Echo Break, Total Recall, Echo Break, Glare Minder, you die. I can work on this floor. We're not gonna kill all the units. We're not gonna kill them all. That's fine. We might as well put you down here because you do have an etch effect, even though it's not great. Purge the spell shield. We don't have targeted piercing damage. We only have frontline piercing damage. But if I buff your damage once, we're fine. Consume. We're gonna hatch you actually. This is perfect because we're gonna consume. So, consume. I don't want to consume these. Consume this one. We have to play this. Okay, that substantially reduces the damage you're taking, and then we can bring back. I'm gonna bring back Bounding Echoes actually, because we have another. We do enough damage. We have another consume card in the deck that we can use to bring back Broken Memories. I couldn't remember the name of Broken Memories. We have another Broken Memories to bring back Broken Memories. I forgot about having another egg. I mean, you can tank. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't. Why do you have multi-strike? That's just your thing now? You have multi-strike? Well, start there. Continue with this. You need to have 30 damage. Begin consuming more just play this. Begin consuming more cards. You're dead, so who cares? Give me another Echo Break. Bring back broken memories. We're gonna start this spell chain. Pyre's gonna take 8 damage, who cares? You know, a free body blocker every turn, there are worse things. Okay, I love this. Straight up murders you, heals us 65. Okay, you guys are now hurting. You're hurting a lot. Okay, I want to try this. We're doing 120 damage on the front unit. This should make it do 480 damage on the front unit. You're quick! You're quick! We're gonna do 160 damage to you, but it doesn't affect things all that much. I mean, it gets the kill at least. Should have played it on you. Although it wouldn't have really done that much because of the sweep. Whatever, okay, fine. You got me. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna need something that deals with that backliner. We didn't really get anything, which is scary because we have to kill you at some point. So we pretty much need to draw a proclamation. That's not even gonna kill you, but it'll get you close. It'll get you close. I kind of don't want to play you. Okay, yeah, I want to draw. I want to draw. We do need more damage. We have the energy for everything, so we'll play this, we'll play this. 329. You know what? You'll live for a turn. I know you're gonna cost me 1 energy, but you give me 2 echoes on the top floor. Ah, we didn't need to do that, because if we drew the spell, it would be playable anyways. Yeah. So that was probably a mistake. It doesn't matter. You're gonna hit the pyre. You're dead now, because of the reap. Perfect. Perfect. All right, things are looking okay. Now, you're dying because you are taking... Oh, because the multi-striker is impossible to hit. You suck. How much damage do you do? I can't see the numbers. I think it's 15 times 2. You're doing 30 damage plus another 30 plus another 12 plus another 20. All right, you're dead. Let's not worry about you. You've done your job. If we had played the Egg Boy, we could have kept our sweeper alive. So that sucks, but it's not that bad. Okay, it might be that bad, especially with the multi-striker still here. Shouldn't be that bad. Okay, it might be that bad, but hopefully it's not. Okay, well, you know what? We'll see, we'll see. Start there. How are you taking 4? Oh, because of reap. That's right. So you're getting hit for 148. Sorry, 248. Which doesn't kill you. But it will probably when we infuse. So here's what I think. I think we put melee weakness on... maybe you, to make sure that we can kill you quickly next round. Because if the pyre takes 8 or if it takes 16, that's not a huge deal. I could still play you, but for what point at this point? Your pyre's gonna take 11 already. Yeah, okay. Well, 2, 4. Yeah, that's fine. Well, because that'll kill you. That doesn't kill you. That does a lot of damage to you. We only have 2 energy in hand. So, yeah. Nothing's consumed in hand? Okay, so start here. Play that. I mean, if everything's dying, I'm kind of fine with this. 170 plus 250, 300. Got about 500 damage here. 250 plus 250. Almost enough to kill you. But if we do this, you're guaranteed gonna die. Right now it's only you making it up. Yeah, okay. We'll do that. This is not a good play here because it's gonna overkill you by so much. Our quick unit would overkill you by 130 damage, pretty much. By 125, technically. So in the end, we didn't need the melee weakness because this is gonna murder you, very well. This floor is gonna suck, so I don't really care about you. This going, play this, play this. I actually am, weirdly enough, gonna play this specifically so I can melee weakness the second unit, which should mean that our trampler hits him and then tramples the damage all the way through to the other enemies. If I'm right. I might not be right, but if I'm right, that'll work. And we're doing 400 damage to the boss. Okay, so for the first time this entire run, I planned that correctly. We're doing 172 damage to the front, 272 damage to the front unit who's dying, 180 times 4 or 720 damage, which is getting trampled. He's done it. He's run the math. So this is probably, it's probably not worse, but we get so much value out of the trample. We'll just do, oh, right. Well, you know what, we'll just do it like this then. And then, I don't want to mess it up there. Do it here, here. Could buff your damage, but it does better on the multi-striker, let's be honest. Yeah, 200 to the front, 390 on the boss at the end there. It's pretty good. We're barely killing the boss. So good for that. We got very close, but we did enough. We did good enough. We had enough damage out here that he is dying, and it's actually not even gonna be that close because we're still not even done. Buff, buff, buff. You're not even killing me anymore. Good stuff. Fun run. I'm surprised that we were able to do it so easily with what I felt were not the ideal unit combinations, not the ideal upgrades on units. We got a quick sweeper, which is insanely lucky that it was a Wormkin unit. But there are a lot of awoken sweepers. We did see one, so that's not out of the world that we could have had that. And we did get another quick later in the, we got another quick and another large stone halfway through the run, so we would have been fine there. But the Kinhost was not ideal. Quick endless, I guess on the Kinhost vessel, on this egg, it's pretty okay because it is effectively multi-strike. Hell, it's actually still multi-strike technically on the flies because there's 2 flies per egg. Now, it's definitely not as good as putting multi-strike on that egg, because then you would actually get 4 attacks for the price of 1 unit. But it was good enough. Really, though, the spells carried us a lot there. Restoration, Detonation, Proclamation, having high damage spells to kill tanks saved us so much there, as did Ember Stasis. As expected, we had on the Divinity, on the Seraph fight and the Divinity fight, we ended up having Blight cards, and being able to play those for value helped quite a lot. The Broken Memories were there specifically just to enable the etching from the champion, and the Bog Deep Worm. Forced Contamination helped us quite a bit, and I've now proven I know how the card works and how the effect works. Same thing with Kinhost. Apparently, with Endless, your eggs will be able to be redrawn, which is not something I anticipated. I honestly thought that that's not how it worked. But what it probably is that in the past, I've probably had the book that applies Endless, and I don't think that works on, quote, cardless, end quote, cards. What's a cardless card? It's a card that doesn't come from a card. So for instance, the Bog Deep Cocoon is a cardless card because it's summoned by the champion. It doesn't come from a card that represents the unit on the board. So because of that, I don't think Endless works on that because it's a cardless card. So I think I've probably done that in the past using this champion and been like, well, I don't get the egg. It must not work on eggs. Well, it does. It just has to be your physical, tangible egg, not one that just gets summoned out of the ether. So that is the reason for that. And otherwise, focused growth, infused holdover, free card, insanely good restoration detonation, again, proclamation. There's a reason I took this. There's a reason I upgraded it. There's a reason I went for frozen nostalgia, for the magic power, and damage buffs, a few. We didn't need that many, apparently. Echoes of the Past, Eternal Kinstone, and a couple of, where are they? Razor Sharps. That's all we needed. I like Wormkin. I think Wormkin is a pretty strong class, but big tanky units and healing with the Awoken. Great combination. A match made in hell. I'm tired. I'm thirsty. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.